Hi everyone, it's Sandy B. Stitcher here, Sandy Bacus. Today is Saturday and I'm looking at the wrong direction again. It's Saturday, it is May 25th. Yesterday was my oldest granddaughter's 22nd birthday. Wow, I can't believe it. She just graduated from college a couple of weeks ago, and her younger sister also graduated from high school. So, wow, they're just getting so big. And the youngest one, she's still in high school. They do homeschooling. So I'm here to share my stitching with you. Welcome to everybody if you're new. I hope that you enjoy what you see and you'll come back and visit me again. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and visiting with me. If you are moved to, please press the like button and also subscribe if you are not a subscriber. I have some stitching to show you this week. I also had a question on my last video and I wanted to address that. Someone had asked me, and pardon all the noise, it's hot here today. It was only like 60 yesterday, but today it's going to be in the 80s. And I think it's probably in the high 70s, and it's only in the mid-morning, so it's going to be a hot one today. So the doors and windows are open and there's lots of noise. So I'll try to talk louder, to talk over the top of it. Okay, where was I? Oh goodness. Talked about the granddaughters. I'm very easily distracted. Oh yeah, the question. She wanted to know about the fact that I was marking my pattern and did that help. And I assumed that she meant the gridding that I do. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that gridding very quickly and just tell you, yes, if you are working on a full coverage, or even if it's not full coverage, if it has a lot of stitching in it, gridding does help. The pencil that I use, or pen, and let me get it here really quick. This is what I use. This one, the writing on it is pretty rubbed off, but it's made in Japan. It's water-soluble ink, and it's called Mark Be Gone. Can you see that? Mark Be Gone. And this washes out. So, and I know it does because I've washed something that I had some gridding in it, and it washes right out. I have bought these at Joann's, and also I believe they're available on Amazon. I don't know which place has a better price, but I usually keep a couple of these around. They make a blue mark, and I try not to make just a straight solid line. I try to go, a little bit space in between. It can, if you keep going down, it can kind of get a little off of the line there a little bit. But I love these, and I wouldn't do a full coverage without it because it makes it much easier, especially if you're doing cross country, because it makes it much easier to know where you're going to bring your material, bring your floss up if you are parking. And so I recommend, I recommend this. Next thing, last week I was telling you I was dealing with the anxiety. Well, I still am, and a little bit of depression and stuff, but I did go to the doctor on Monday. What he did was he prescribed to me another heavier duty antidepressant, anti-anxiety medication, and I thought since my stomach is doing better now, maybe I wouldn't have any trouble with it. So I started taking it. So I've been on it since Tuesday. Today is Saturday. It takes a while for those to take effect, so I'm still kind of, jittery and everything. But he gave me, gave me a prescription for anti-inflammatory to take care of the swelling and the pain here, and it has been doing that. He told me take it about a week. I have a heart stent, so I can't take anti-inflammatories long term. So, but he told me if I took it about a week, it would be okay. So it has helped, and I'm hoping that when I stop it, that it will continue to help. And I'm trying to really pay attention to that teeth clenching and teeth grinding and stuff that I was doing. And hopefully the medication will kick in soon and everything will kind of tamp down a little bit. Okay, now let's get to the stitching. One of the projects that I was working on was my Heaven and Earth Designs, and this is Mini Mount Cabin Home. And since it's a tiny little picture, I'm going to get it up there as close as I can, and I hope that I see that it's kind of lights going in and out. But there, that's that one, and here's where I didn't get a whole lot of stitching done on this, but I did get a little bit done. And thread out of the way there. Here's the whole thing, and where I've been stitching at is right up in this area here. So that's coming along. And I'm still enjoying this. I still love it. Pardon all my threads. I think I told you last week why I leave so many threads hanging, but so there's that. Okay, the next one that I had worked on, and I think I showed you this frog in my throat. No frogs in my stitching, but I got frogs in my throat. I think I showed this to you last week because I had been working on it, and I did some more work on it. So I wanted to show you that today and show you where I had got to on that. And here's where I am. I got down here into the start of the building, and I can't remember exactly where I had stopped, where I showed it to you last week, but there it is now. And this is a very enjoyable stitch too. The other one that I was working on last week that I think I showed you was Glory of Autumn. And so I did a little more stitching on this one. And here's where I got to on that one. Last week, if you remember, I said I had done the stitching right up in here. And now what I've done is I came down and filled in. Whoops. Something just fell down. And the cat was over there, so the cat probably had something to do with it. But I filled in and went down a little bit further there on the tree. This one is a little bit slower because this Dimensions kit uses multiple strands of flosses at times. It's a combination of full cross and half cross, so I have to really pay attention which stitch I'm doing, whether it's a full or a half, and how many strands to use. I know I did have to go in and frog a little bit on this one because I had put in full crosses and they were supposed to be half. So, but it's coming along. And all of those, the Glory of Autumn and Paris Market will both be going away now for a while I work on some other ones. Okay, the next thing that I got out was Japanese Garden. Seems like I'm showing you a lot of Dimensions kits, huh? And so on Japanese Garden, and I worked on this for 3 days. And where I've been working is right kind of all this in here, and filling in up in here, and just wherever I needed to fill in, and then moving on down. I wanted to try to get down to the base of that tree. So there's the whole thing. And again, this one, I just love it. But it will be going away now. And when, well, you know what? I could do it right now. Well, I'm on here with you guys. Let me see here and go to my decision roulette. I think I have all of my whips in here now, and I'm going to let this pick one for me. And let's see what it picks. And I didn't work on Shades of Summer anymore this week, but those two, Shades of Summer, my Artisy Big Full Coverage, and my Hade, I will continue to work on. I'm not doing those separately. I'm just adding them in a little bit, trying to get a little bit each day, but that doesn't always happen that way. All right, we are going to spin the wheel, and let's see where it stops. And it stopped on the Silent Sampler. So I will be getting the Silent Sampler out, and that's one that, if I remember correctly, I don't think I have very many stitches in that. So that will be interesting to get that out and work on that again. So, and I'm not saying that I'm going to do things a particular number of days or anything like that. I am just going to get it out, work on it while it moves me, and then when it doesn't move me, then I will spin that wheel again. I'm going to continue to use the decision roulette. Okay, now let's quickly get to the charts and giveaway. And oh, and I didn't bring downstairs the ones. Well, I could always pause you here and run upstairs and get them, but I'll give these away yet. Okay, this one is from before Pixie Stitch. You won this. I can't find your address anywhere, so if you want this one, please send me your address. And that reminds me, I changed my email address again because that Yahoo email is driving me insane. I can't tell when I've got new emails, and it just kind of mixes everything up. So, and I'm looking at over there again. I need to be looking over here. I am so sorry. I will get this eventually. Maybe. And then again, maybe not. I just don't know. But anyways, now email, yes, okay. This anxiety has got the brain kind of woo. Anyways, I changed it to sandybstitcher@gmail.com. I will put that below. So if you could send me your address if you still want this. If I don't get your address by next week, then I'm going to put this out there and see if anybody else wants it. Okay. I have two charts that I haven't sent out yet. Colette, you have Santa coming, and Cindy, you have veggies coming. And I got your addresses. I just haven't gotten them sent out yet, so I will try to get that done. Okay, the winner of the It's Christmas was Colette Roberry. So Colette, I will put that in with your other chart here and send this out to you. Congratulations on that. And then the angels that I showed last week, it goes to Vicki Pickstock. And the borders chart goes to Debbie Dowd. And the gingerbread man and the Christmas ornaments goes to Connie G. Stitches. So if you have not previously sent me your address, please send it to the sandybstitcher@gmail.com. And I am going to pause you 1 second while I run upstairs and get some new charts. Okay, I'm back. I had them all chosen and everything. I just had to pick them up. Okay, the first one, this is too late for Mother's Day, but maybe somebody would want to stitch it up for a birthday or Christmas or whatever. It's called Mother, You Light Up My Life. It's just the chart. And let's see, the size on this is 54 by 72, so it's not real big. So if you're interested in this one, just say you'd like to stitch Mother. The next one is called the Tally Ho Sampler. And let's see what else is here. Okay, there's 2 things. So first I will show you the sampler. Try to get the glare off of there. Well, if I bring it in close, you're going to get the glare. Okay, and that is 85 by 112. And then also these borders, let me see if it has the whole thing for the borders. Yep. There, it shows them on fingertip towels. And that comes with this. So if you are interested in this one, say that you would like to stitch, oh, let's see, Tally Ho, Talllyho. I don't want to use the word sampler because we're going to use the word sampler on the next one. And the next one is got specialty stitches and lots of specialty stitches. In fact, it's a sampler of specialty stitches. Is that showing up for you? So if you're interested in this one, please say that you'd like to stitch the sampler. That's very pretty. And that, let's see, do they have a size on that? No, I don't see, unless I'm missing it. But the it's got a lot of stitches. Queen stitch, back stitch, queen stitch, back stitch. Oh, that's just saying queen stitch and back stitch. Diagonal satin stitch, Algerian eyelet, mosaic stitch, pulled back stitch, needle weaving, regular cross stitch, vertical satin stitch, 4-sided back stitch, Algerian eyelet, lazy daisy, and queen stitch, which I think I said already. So there you go. I'd like to stitch sampler. Okay, I think that's about all I have for today. I'd like to thank everybody for stopping in. I hope I didn't get too far off of what I needed to, where I needed to be. Thank you for all your kind comments. I swear I have the best commenters of anybody. You all are just, you're all fabulous. You help to calm me down. You help to ground me. I read your comments and I think, well, maybe I'm not as crazy as sometimes I feel I am. So just thank you. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm sure you have plenty of other people to watch, and I will look forward to seeing all of you again in about a week, and with lots of new stitching. So take care. Sending my love and my hugs to everybody. Bye-bye.